So it's on right now?
Yes, it is.
Very good. So
hello everyone, you're
hello,
welcome
everyone.
back to channel. No, is it the channel?
you already know what this is.
Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my channel.
It's
And this is my husband.
It's Nanny's life.
Nanny's life.
So I mean, you guys should know who I am.
Yes.
You know,
my
so
husband.
It's basically Nanny's household.
Nanny's family.
Life, family, everything. So yeah, so
our anniversary is coming up.
It's 5 years. It's 5
yes,
years.
it's 5 years today.
On May 30th.
Yeah. So we're posting the video.
Yes.
Today.
Yes.
May 30th.
May 30th.
It's our anniversary.
We're obviously reflecting back. I mean, 5 years has felt like 1 year or 2.
Days like.
Or 3 years at most. Hasn't felt like 5 years because the time just seems to have flown by. And we're just reflecting on our marriage, asking each other a few questions. And the first one I'm going to ask.
Please don't kill me with your questions.
Before we get to the wedding, what would you say are some of the most memorable moments or interesting things that happened in our build-up to getting married? So we met like 2013, right?
Yes.
And I think it was like May, because I know I traveled.
It was June.
Yes, I traveled that year.
It was June.
So we met just before I traveled or after?
Like
yes, because I know I traveled in June or so. So we literally met around that May, June, July, 2013. And we got married in 2015. Our traditional marriage was on March 7th. And then our white wedding, which is the big 5th anniversary we're celebrating, was on May 30th.
Yeah.
So what would you say between 2013, June or July, all the way up to May 30th, our official white wedding, what would you say are the most memorable and interesting things that happened in the build-up to that wedding?
Is it from when we met or?
Yes, literally the whole time. Yeah, so the whole time we need to look at the whole.
The memory that the one that I really love the most is when we met. How we met.
Yes. Okay.
The first time we met. It's the first time we set our eyes on each other.
Okay.
That was when we got into this guy's cab. When you were going when I saw you at the hotel. And instead of me to walk straight to you, I had to stay at one corner and be looking at you to make sure that this guy is okay with he's not a serial killer. you know?
So
even though mommy knew you and knew your family, but I didn't know you, and mommy was like, "Go, I know his family very well. You should go." And then I didn't used to eat as much as I eat right now.
So just to interject, so that people even understand, like, what the hell? Why are you guys meeting at a hotel?
I know.
The first thing is, obviously, for those that don't know, we met on Skype. And it was really random. I was meant to make a call to one of our business partners at the time, a former TNT staff, and he was in Dubai. So we're thinking about the best way to communicate. And he told me, let's do it on Skype.
Yeah.
Right? So it was in the process of setting up my Skype account that I literally, almost by accident, but I think it's divine intervention now.
Accidentally?
I think it's divine intervention, so I won't say by accident. I added you, we started talking, you're like, who's this guy? I'm like, who are you? I'm like, Omeniora, sounds familiar, because obviously I live very close to your cousins in India, but I couldn't connect the dots at the time. So that's why the first meeting was, face-to-face meeting was like, I was somewhere waiting for you, and I didn't even know you were in the building, and you were scoping me from afar. Yes,
and funny enough, you called me when you got into Abuja. So, and when you said that, I was like, snap the airport and send to me. You were like, why should I snap the airport? If you're not coming, it's fine. If you're not coming, I'm like, okay. I don't want to meet mommy. I was like, mommy, this is what's going on. He didn't even tell me. He just called me and that he's around. Why didn't he tell me he's even coming and all that? You know, so I wasn't even happy that you just called me and I'll just appear like I didn't have things I was doing. That was what happened.
And just to add to that again, I've never been to Abuja since we got married. But somehow, some way,
it's true.
When we were about to get married,
he was always coming.
I had activity, and literally there was really company work that sent me to Abuja, even though I had extra motivation. Yeah. But it was strange that I was in Abuja that many times, because even before that point, I had rarely come to Abuja, and after that, I've literally not been there since. I think you only went once with the kid with Nadu.
Yes, Nedu. Then Nedu was
Then,
like 6 months.
Yes. So
I'm
you
just stayed
two,
for like a week.
yeah. So you two have even hardly gone back.
Yes.
But it's just amazing how we did that shuttle a few times.
Yeah. So as I was saying, after we met at the hotel, I sat down. He would always tease me that I was fiddling with his laptop bag and
Yes.
almost got his
She almost tore it apart. Like she was just holding. She wasn't looking at me.
It's
She was looking at the
okay.
back.
It's okay.
I was like, ah.
So
serious matter.
at that point, okay, we're meant to have dinner.
Yeah. Yes. So we were meant to eat, but first you came late.
It was a buffet. It was meant
You
to
ran
be a
late.
buffet.
Yes. We were meant because I was going back to Lagos that day, so I still had a flight to catch.
And the buffet
So-
was meant to be like 4:20, 7:20. No,
Oh
I
yes,
didn't
they
come
hadn't
late.
started
Yes,
in time.
yes, and you needed
yes.
to go back to the airport.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
we didn't make it. He just had. I can remember what you had. You had Sprite. Is it that Sprite or Schweppes?
Yeah, I had a drink. I
You
can't
had
remember. the
I
drink.
can remember. He had Sprite or Schweppes, something like that.
I'll count on you for that.
And you were wearing a grey trouser and black shirt.
I have no
he
clue.
was wearing while I was wearing blue jeans and a blazer, like a blazer on top.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Then we got into a cab
Yeah.
and we talked all the way to the airport.
Yes.
So we got talking like first time meeting ourselves. We actually connected so well. We're actually holding hands.
Oh wow.
You say, oh wow, like you don't even know that we're holding hands.
Babes, like some of these things you say, you know, I had like 101 things going on in my business and all that. So some of these things I don't remember, but I remember parts of it very well. Like you fiddling with the laptop bag. Yes, I remember that.
As
one.
I was saying, we chatted so well, like we've known ourselves for a very long time to the airport. And then when we got to the airport, you went in to check in, right? And you didn't really check in. I don't know what you went there to do. I don't know whether you went there to check in. They started checking in and they hadn't started, so they gave you a time or something.
Okay.
You now came back to the park. Like you saw me back to the car.
Okay.
You know how Abuja Airport
Yes,
is?
yes.
So you saw
There's
me
a bit
back
of
to
a
the
distance.
Yeah, you saw me back to the car.
Yeah.
And to now go back to that place, you had to trek. So I was in front with in the front seats with the driver and myself.
Yes.
And you were meant to trek back, and I'm like, no, just come in. And you open the front
So
seat.
we joined the front seats. Yes.
And I
remember that part.
I was more like sitting on one of his lap, and the whole back seats were just empty. And the driver did not know
Was
what
laughing.
to say.
He was
He
laughing.
was just laughing at us.
Yeah. Very fun time.
It was
fun
that
time.
I love that moment, and when you left, it was more like, oh my god, I enjoyed this trip, or will I say trip, or will I say
like
this
brief meeting.
yeah,
It's not even
it
a
was
trip.
it was
Yeah.
really nice. That's one of the best moments that
Because that was
I
the
had.
beginning.
Yeah,
That was the beginning.
yeah.
So-
So you
So
answer the question.
yes, most the memorable and interesting things for me, obviously, it was like a long journey through many different things. So I'll probably highlight a lot of different things that happened. So obviously, meeting you the first time we met was obviously lovely. And I remember even when we went to a place called Wakis with your mom.
Yes. Then I didn't
And
used to eat. They said I was
You
eating
hardly
shakara.
ate anything. And me and your mom were just
They
whacking.
just whacked everything. That's where we
Well,
got the word
It was a
wakis
huge,
from.
it was a huge bill that day
Yes.
because we were ordering like so many different things, and you were literally drinking Coke.
I was drinking Coke.
And me and
I
your
didn't
mom were
see.
just tearing it.
And they
down.
always tease me till today that
I'm
then I was
telling you.
doing shakara. But truth,
And it's so funny
truth be
because
told, I'm not.
even though you were just drinking, at the end of the day, we didn't like, no, why you must eat. We literally just said,
Guys,
okay,
finish the food.
since you don't want to eat, carry
Let's-
go. We just, me and your mom.
And
we
you
did-
know the funniest
we
part,
did some
Mommy was
damage.
just meeting you that day for the first
Yeah,
time.
that was I think, yeah, that
Because
was
she
our
was meant
first
to
time.
go home, and I'm like, Mommy, I'm still in town, because where we stay is more like close to Asokoro. So I was
Yeah.
like, we're still in town. I'm still in town in Wuse or so. I think it was Mitama. Wakis was in Mitama. I'm still in town. Please, when you're going, let me know. So she now called, like, I'm at Asokoro. Is it AYA or something? Like, I'm
Yes,
still
I
in
think she
town.
was coming from work or
So
something.
yeah, so I was like, please
she had a
just chill.
meeting.
I'll go with you. Or she's like,
Mm.
okay, I mentioned I said you can join us. I'm like, but this guy, Sha, you're too cool. Oh." Kind of our first date. You're even inviting mommy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was fun.
It was fun.
I got to know.
And that's where we got the word wakis from. Like,
Yes.
if you call us and you say, what are you doing? You say, I'm whacking.
Wakis.
Yeah, I just finished whacking or something.
And it was a nice meal, to be honest, even though you didn't
I
eat
didn't
much.
eat much. I
It
think I
was a
just took
lovely
like
meal.
one piece of chicken because you guys kept pestering me. Eat. Now, wow.
Yeah, so that's definitely one of the most memorable moments. Then another memorable moment I
Calabar.
have is Calabar.
Yeah.
When
That was when I even
we
knew that
both
this man
went
wanted to marry me.
So at least, so that from going from when I met your mom for the first time to when you met my dad for the first time.
Hey!
And it was amazing because that trip was very random. I think we planned it like in a week. I was
Yes.
like, babes, I just got some money. It's a good time to take a
Do you
trip.
know that
Let's
I
go to
picked
Calabar.
up my phone, I started browsing like how to meet your father-in-law for the first time. What to wear. I called my friend, I was like, before you got married, how was it? Did they like you? Did they like, because you know when you're meeting somebody for the first time, you don't know what to expect. A dad, I'm leaving my house to go and meet the man. I didn't know. And that was my first time being there. And then we took this picture. Maybe we'll look
Even
for
on
it
the
and
bench.
put it somewhere here.
Remember on the bench?
That's what
And
I'm
different
talking. We'll put the
pictures.
picture here. That picture, it was his dad that
And I
took us
remember
that
the
picture.
shoes I was wearing. I think I was wearing these, my green.
That one that used to go
that black.
talk to heaven.
I wasn't talking to anyone.
Talk to heaven.
We'll see.
Please, you guys
We'll see the
tell me
pictures.
the
I will see
picture.
where I'm talking to any heaven.
Wait, but you know I
My
love
chocolate.
you.
But yeah,
But
it was actually a very
I can remember
memorable
that
time.
shoe because it had like a buckle.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
like, I think so.
I remember just the pictures we took at that point because it was really amazing. Like
even the bench,
relaxing in the
whole-
resort.
Yes, the natural environment.
Exactly, and the spacious nature.
Yeah.
So we could go to the gazebo, we could go to the garden. We could
Very
be in the-
nice place.
we
If
could-
you've not been to Orange Resort, you need to
Orange
go
Resort,
there.
Calabar, yes.
It's in Calabar.
That was a huge impact on us.
Yeah.
And then of course we saw the tent. Because my dad was even like, you guys can get married here. Like,
Yeah.
this was literally the first meeting between my wife, my dad, and myself. And my dad was like, you guys can get married here. I was like, Dad, we haven't even gotten
We've not even
there.
gotten to that point. Like when I got, like I'm like, why?
Which marriage are you
So
talking
you've been
about?
planning all
already?
these things. You didn't tell me. I was so pissed. You know.
Yeah, so that was.
It was
quite,
more like his dad now broke the news to me.
he broke it to us, not to me.
But
I
that was
had
how
no
I
idea.
felt.
Like,
That was how I
obviously,
felt.
it's a big step for us to go and see him, especially all the way in Calabar.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we are still getting to know each other, and a lot of our time was spent apart because I was in Lagos, you were in Abuja. So it wasn't like we had been with each other for such a long time, or we had spent
No.
time living together or
Yeah.
anything in the same time.
So this was like a year later. Like we met
It
2013,
was 13 years, so
and then we
sometime
met
in
your dad
2014.
like 2014, like that June period as well.
Oh yeah,
So it was more
okay,
like a
yes.
year later.
Yes, close to
So
a
he
year.
now started saying that December, I got be quite full your people now December, but quite foul, you know. And I was just like, I was shocked because
And that
then
same December, we did the Ikwaka, right?
Ikwaka, yes,
Yeah.
7th of December was our Ikwaka.
Yeah, so that was obviously one of the most memorable moments, and it was kind of the spearheading because what that kind of told me was my dad approved of you, approved of our relationship,
Yeah, my heart was
and
beating.
the wedding was really in full like view. Like, okay, I can really settle down with you.
Yeah.
Obviously, I already knew you were like my best friend at the time. But always getting that endorsement or approval because I know a lot of people go through like, oh, I don't like that guy, he does this, he does that. But when your parents are like, carry go, you know, there's nothing that gives you so much comfort. So that would be my second most memorable moment. And then my third, I would say, was our shopping for the wedding.
Hey, Chibo!
Me and Mama did everything ourselves.
Oh my god, I don't
Even
know if
though,
I have,
but
even
we went,
Adeze,
we went with our
Adeze
sisters. So
yes, there was a
we did
period
some
Adeze-
stuff with Adeze, my
Yes.
sister. We also did with Lota.
Lota, because Lota was also going to get married that
Yes,
period,
yes.
you know.
So we went to the market. I remember even when we went
Yeah,
to
I
the
wish I
market
had
with Lota,
pictures.
and they were like thinking we were siblings.
Yes.
They didn't know that you were my wife. But you know, we did everything. We went from buying our wedding suit, our wedding dress, buying materials for our shwebi, buying our rings,
And we didn't have much time.
buying
for
the
me.
caps for your bridesmaids, We did everything
Every
literally
single
by
thing.
ourselves.
Every
Like,
single thing.
forget about the planner. This one was everything literally.
Because it was more
by
like a
hand.
destination wedding, if I may say.
Yes,
Because it wasn't in Lagos and it wasn't in Abuja. So
Yes,
everybody had
yes.
to go straight to Calabar.
exactly.
So we didn't even have anything in Calabar. So it was not like, well, I'm just going to get everything we needed to go there. So if you're forgetting something, forget it. You've forgotten it. Nobody can bring it for you. Even though my ring was brought a night to the wedding.
So just know that everything was almost like last minute, done ourselves. The logistics was crazy. It was just mad.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, what made me so happy was the actual days of the wedding with everything going well. You know, you went through all that work, all that hard work and madness in a sense. But at the end of the day, you were so happy that everything was eventually coming together.
Yeah.
Then another massive memorable moment, if you remember, was when we were about to get married. There was a major disaster in Nigeria. I think there was a blackout. There was a national
Is that,
blackout.
okay, that's a memorable moment.
And
but it's not-
interesting. Yeah, it doesn't
not-
have to be a positive.
Yeah.
But then we still learn from it.
Yeah.
So literally, the airports were closed, shut
What
down.
even happened
They were
out there?
operating
They
without
didn't
power.
have
It was during the
aviation fuel.
transition. It was
And
during
it
the
was during
transition
that,
from Buhari,
Yeah.
from Jonathan to Buhari.
So they didn't have
So there was a
aviation
few-
fuel.
There was
They didn't
scarcity.
have-
There was
yeah.
so there was
No,
initial
oh my
one.
God.
So in fact, I remember this vividly because one of my cousins called me, and they were like, "Amici, aren't you guys gonna move your wedding? Like, how are people even gonna get there?" And literally, that was the issue. And we had to go like a week earlier or so because we had some church stuff we had to do. First of all, we had done marriage counseling in
Yeah, in
Lagos.
Lagos.
But because we were getting married in Calabar, the Anglican church that was going to wed us insisted that we should still come.
And that they were going to
And
present
still
us in front of the whole church to
Yes.
now say, "Do you know these people?"
You accept because
can
they
you
had to
imagine?
do their
They
first.
don't even
second-
know us, so how are they? How are they?
So
going
my
to
dad
say-
had to do a lot with the bishops there to, you know, like these are my kids. But we still had to do a lot of work
Yeah.
to convince them. So we still had to come. We had to
We
meet.
had to go to court.
We went to court. We also met with one of the priests in the church.
We went to like 3 hospitals.
We also did tests.
We went to 3 hospitals to do pregnancy tests, you guys.
Yeah, so that
Now
was
our
not.
marriage is now being so.
So again, when we were about to travel to Calabar, if you remember, we had to go through Port Harcourt.
Yes.
And I have never been to Port Harcourt because it was because of the aviation fuel scarcity or the nationwide blackout. Even the airports didn't have lights.
Yeah.
They were operating literally in darkness. So a lot of routes were not operated. So the only choice we had was to go to Port Harcourt and then go by road
To
from Port
Calabar.
Harcourt to Calabar. So that's what we ended up doing. So it was just crazy. All the uncertainty at the time.
And you know the seats we got in that bus to Calabar was not nice.
No, the journey from
It was not
the,
nice.
even they were very limited buses.
And we were
going.
with Adeze.
Yes, no, Adeze.
Wow.
Adeze sacrificed a lot for
Yeah,
us
she
that
did.
time. Even Adeze shout out. I know I missed a shout out to Adeze in the wedding, and she was not too happy about
She
it.
wasn't happy.
But you know, shout out to Adeze. I mean, she did from helping us with buying materials to traveling with us
tattoo.
early, and then even the wedding planning.
Yeah.
Adeze had a lot of hand, even recommending the planner, if you remember.
Even Lothar helped us.
Lothar
too.
helped as
Lothar
well.
got my bridesmaids' dresses a night before
Even the
wedding.
ring, she picked up
And
the
she
wedding
picked
ring.
up the. Oh my. Hey, can you remember the fight on the bridge?
Yes,
With Lothar.
yes.
Oh my god.
It was just know that the planning to our wedding was enough to drive us mad.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we made it through. We got to our wedding day, and it was really beautiful, and we're so happy. So I think these are probably the most memorable moments. So the next question is from you.
Okay. Next question will be. Okay. What will you tell yourself if you could go back to the night of the wedding or the morning to the wedding? Do you understand? A night before or the morning before the wedding? What would you tell yourself?
I think I would have told myself to just relax, because what actually happened was, because of, like I said, all the madness leading up to the wedding. The night before, the morning of, was quite chaotic. We were still, I had gotten to Enugu on Friday night. Our wedding was on Saturday. So on the Saturday, we were still doing things like trying to arrange ice.
Okay, you're talking about the traditional marriage now.
Yes, so this is a traditional marriage. So I was still doing stuff like trying to arrange ice, trying to arrange things. Then even with the white wedding, we're still doing shopping for drinks, so just to relax. And then it's something you learn from. When you're doing something for the first time, you don't have any experience doing it. So you need to enjoy every moment as well. Because even those things that seem like tribulations or trials at the time, you now look back at them and they were all good experiences. Despite the fact that we're in the market, it opened up my eyes to a lot of things. I went through the experience of getting good quality materials and all that stuff. So you also learn.
I still do that till today.
Exactly. So there's always a positive side of things. It's not always bad. So it was, I think, when I look back to the night before and the morning of, it's just relax. Everything will work out.
Me too.
At the end of the day, the wedding will happen. Everybody will probably be as happy as they can be.
The funniest part of this whole wedding thing is like they'll just join you in like 10 minutes or 5 minutes. They'll just say your husband and wife.
But you plan like for months.
You plan like for months.
Do you remember even like all the printing of the cards with Frederick? And
then you now be sending emails, correcting, even Auntie's own that we're also correcting the brochure. And
I mean, in this day of a wedding planner, you can get a lot of things done by professionals, but a lot of things we did ourselves. So that was really like an experience.
You did a good job.
Yeah, of course. 100. Okay, how about you? Do you have anything else to say?
Just relax.
As well,
don't cry. Because I cried. Let's not go there. I cried.
So now we've talked about the most memorable moments leading up to the wedding.
Yeah.
Now, what will you say are the most memorable or interesting moments the day of the wedding?
Oh my God. Please. Me walking down the aisle. Oh my God. Seeing you didn't want to look back. You didn't want to turn around and look at me coming. Like, I didn't want to cry. Because I love that moment, like, making the decision to stay with this person all, like, throughout your life till you guys get old, spend, like, just know that you're not going anywhere again. Like, that was how I felt like. So this is it, And then seeing faces that were there for us, because it wasn't easy for people to have come out of Lagos or Abuja to Calabar because of the situation we faced, like what was going on in the country. It wasn't easy. So first one would be working down the aisle. Then the second one, the wedding day, dancing. They didn't do kiss the bride. They didn't do kiss the bride, yes. So the second one would be dancing with you as my husband. And then the one that got me really was when we stood up to do 1 minute silence for your mom. And the slide. And the whole thing, the whole wedding was just, the whole wedding. We even had, we didn't even expect the number of people that came because of what was going on in the country, but like, I want to cry already. The whole thing, like, I can't even pick one. Even at night, like, we left the hall around 12 or 1 a.m. that day. We didn't even eat. I'm talking about the white wedding now. We didn't even eat. They even left us in church. Everybody left us. Maybe we'll put a video here or something for you guys to see.
Those are the moments I was expecting to hear.
They left us in church. We had to find our way, and it rained. Yes, in fact, the whole wedding was just, it was cool. The whole wedding was just cool.
Yeah, so going back from my own point of view, I would really say it's first of all support from friends.
Yeah.
Like the Ikwaka Day, one of my best friends, Junior, Okechukwu and OC, they followed me. They followed me with Uncle Chris, and they also followed me with one of my good friends, in fact, a relative as well, Ikechukwu Zumba's father.
Yeah.
You know, so that day, rest in peace, man.
Thank you.
It was really amazing. And for that Ikwaka, I didn't really know who was meant to follow us. Then, Okechukwu Igwe and OC, I think they came from Lagos. So, you know, once again, it's really uncertain. You don't really know what's going to happen. And then we go to my uncle Chris's house, and then he connects with Ozumba. So he had made the arrangements with my good friend Ike Ozumba's dad to follow us there. Rest in peace. So then my friend OC and Okechukwu met me. So it was just amazing how, once again, something that really didn't seem planned, all of a sudden you're rolling there with your uncle, your OG friends, because these are my day one niggas, my day one friends, and you're heading out there with them, and it was really fun. And then of course when I tried to speak Igbo,
we'll put the video for you guys.
I ended up with
I think one video.
So my friend Ike Ozumba's dad is doing all the talking. The guy is just talking. And they're like, dude, are you the one that's coming to marry Norma? Are you the one? Then the guy is like, yeah, don't be me when they come marry. So that now forced me to come out. And I was giving my little speech, you know, that seeing a nice lady and all that. And I ended it with Kamuna. Kamanu Nuna Gekwe. Let me know if you guys will agree. Kamuna Norma Bolo one.
Yeah.
You know, to join us.
So he spoke English and Igbo.
I mixed it all together. So yeah.
Yeah, when I have
Enough said. Well said. Well said.
That was funny.
That was one of my most memorable moments of the Ikwaka itself. Then, of course, on the white wedding, the traditional wedding, the support I even got from my auntie. My auntie, you know, was like, I got all this stuff, small chops, all that. She arranged videographers, picture guys to take pictures.
Support was amazing.
Amazing. Then even my uncle Chris had arranged for someone to do the deco on the day of the event. So a lot of things, we just walked in there like, you know, seeing things people had done for us. So that was really, really amazing.
Yeah.
Then the day of the white wedding, first of all, it started off with an event on Friday night, like a get together, where we're all out at the garden in Orange Resort.
We'll put the videos.
There was a lot of people that had come from
different. Lots of videos. We actually had.
My best man came all the way from Toronto.
Canada, yeah.
Toronto, Canada. Nabil, man, another day one brother, man. I met him at the University of Waterloo. Came all the way from Canada for the event. We were all together at the garden, so it was just like a getaway, like a 3-day getaway. Because all these guys had come to Calabar and they only came to Calabar for us. They had nothing to do, so they had to spend time with us on Friday, Saturday, all the way to Sunday. So that was really amazing.
Neoma Emetarom Umenyora and Amechi Chinedu Okoye tied the knot in Calabar, the Cross River State capital. It was an evening affair characterized by lots of fun and excitement, displayed through riddings as the guests warm up for the big day.
And of course, I think in the traditional marriage and the white wedding, I didn't eat.
We
I remember
both
that
didn't eat, babes.
I didn't eat the whole day for
We
both.
did not eat, both of
So
us.
the eating happened after the weddings.
Yeah.
After all the celebration was over, I remember we went back to Enugu after the triad. We ate.
Yeah.
We ate there because the caterer was doing a few.
There was
things.
another party there.
Yes, there was
a
also
little
another party.
there.
In fact, one of the craziest parties actually happened after my triad, but
Yeah.
I wasn't at the party. But I heard. Yeah, so people had fun. It was really nice. Had a party, had some food. Then white wedding is the same thing. We left the resort. We went to a hotel not too far from the resort. We ate like at midnight
Like
or something.
I was hungry.
First of all,
Oh my
we
God.
went to the club to party because
Yeah.
the hotel had a club inside. So all these other guys were partying there after party. Shout out to everyone that came from Bobo Wandu to Odera to IKEC to
Okay, he's calling all
the
of
whole,
them, but I can't
the
call all
whole
of
crew,
you,
the
please.
whole crew.
I can't call all
To
of you.
Obinawa
please.
Kwesi, people were
But
popping
you know
balls.
yourselves.
To Oaks, all of you, man, shout out, shout out, shout out. So we had a lot of fun at the club, and then from the club we went again to eat.
And your brothers came back that time too.
My brothers came from Canada as well, Edozie and
They
Kenny.
did well.
Really amazing. We had fun.
Edozie like barely made it.
In fact, I was so sure Edozie would not make it. Because I think he was meant to come the day of the wedding or something crazy.
Yeah, he came.
And we still had already the madness in the country in terms of the nationwide blackout, the flight disruption. So I was like, even the bill came the day
Yeah.
before. So him and Kenny were even not sure they would be able to get flights. So it's just crazy how at the end of the day, I think we saw Edozie at the
No,
wedding
it's
itself.
5 years. Yeah.
I think that was the first time we actually met him at the wedding hall.
Wedding, yeah.
So I mean, we're talking about some crazy stuff, man. But in the end, everything turned out great, and we thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
This is going to be a long video, so babes, I'm going to split this video.
of course. So next question is to you because I've asked.
I don't even know the next question.
Okay, I can ask another one. So how's the journey been since we got married? Because I've
Okay.
spoken about the journey before. I've spoken about, or I've talked about the most memorable and interesting things before we got married. I've talked about the day we got married. Now I'm talking about the last 5 years.
Babes, the last 5 years, yes, we've had our ups and downs,
Mhm.
but this period right now, this period we're in right now is the best
Yes.
we've had.
Mhm.
They always say, like you say, the first few years or the first year is the toughest.
Yeah, I would probably say like the first year or 2 years, because you're getting to learn each other. You're also living together for the first time. So you gotta find out the things the other person likes and what they don't like. So there's a lot of adjustments happening.
Yeah.
But I think as long as you guys are good friends, after that first 2 or so, you guys really kind of understand each other. And from
We
there,
went through a lot too.
you should start growing. And
We
growing
went
and
through a
growing.
lot.
Yeah, yeah,
Where
definitely.
we're coming from, we went through a lot, but
A
we're
whole
happy.
lot.
We're
We're
happy
very
that
happy.
we even went through them to be able to live today. Yeah.
Like I tell people, man, this is my ride or die trip. This is my day one.
Babe.
We met in the gutter and we're here now.
Ah.
So going through all that has made us stronger.
Yeah, very strong.
You know, like they say, fine wine gets sweeter with time. And you don't know how sweet is without salt. So
Yeah.
I think all those lessons were to make us stronger and to even bring us closer, because our bond, I think, has gotten better because of
The
that.
bond, even in the labor room, like it's even strong. Like
So if I talk about my own journey since we got married, I cried 2 times. 2 times.
babe, you don't need to tell them you cried.
Ah,
yes,
when
it's
Chinedu
not
was-
easy in the labor room.
because we spent like 4 or 5 hours in labor, man.
Yeah.
She spent like 4 or 5 hours. And I'm talking about intense.
We didn't take medication for the pain.
Like where the meter is reading high and the nurse is nowhere to be found. I'm shouting, nurse, come and see. The
And when
nurse
they
is
come,
like,
they're
what's
like,
wrong
what
with
is
you?
this?
This is normal. Go and handle your
Because there
business.
was this monitor that
Yes,
used to monitor
yes.
the contraction. So when it's coming up, it's already telling me, babes, you'll be fine. You can do this. You can do this. Just take it easy. Take it easy. And then it calls. I'm like, oh my god.
Another thing I did was breathe in, if you remember.
Yes. The
We
second
were
time,
breathing
like,
for like hours. Breathe in, breathe out.
breathe out. Breathe
Breathe
in.
in,
You
breathe
can
out.
do this, babes. You can.
Breathe
You just
in.
hold my hand. You can do this. You can
Breathe
do
in,
this.
breathe out. I mean, we're doing that for hours. It was crazy. You know, and anytime the baby
comes
is
out.
finally out, it's like so much.
You just go into the bathroom
So
to
much
get cry.
relief.
And I'll give you my phone. I'll be like, babe, snap, take a picture, record. Mba, this man.
But it's not just me. A lot of people cry in the labor room. Let me
course.
tell you the truth.
You're
don't
not
think-
yet married.
Don't
Most
think-
people even avoid going
Some
to
people
the
can't
labor
even
room.
go into the
Yeah.
labor room. So we that went into the labor room were heroes.
The way you said he
Were
was.
heroes. We went in there.
He did a great job. He's really a great man.
Yeah.
Like, he's strong. Some people faint. You know.
Yeah, so that was another amazing experience
Yeah.
with that. So next question.
I don't have questions. What do I do that you wish you could change about me? Or sometimes you just want to spank my bum bum for being misbehaving, or what's that thing? What's that one thing? One, they don't and cast me. One.
I'll just say maybe to be a bit more, just to say relaxed, composed. So even though things might happen as you don't expect them, there's no need to react too negatively to it. Just calm down. Like you know, we talk about everything, so
Yeah.
we don't get shaken or wild.
There's nothing really I'll even say that I want you to change, or I want to spank you, or
Spank. Tobe and Nedu come and hear, oh, they want spank me too.
No, not really like that. Babes. Be nice.
I'm just joking. Be nice, man.
Be
As
nice,
our
so-
kids would say. And I think we're almost done. Like I told you, no need for scripts. Love you, bro.
Alright.
Yeah.
Kiss her.